Welcome to the Dental ATeam podcast. I'm your host, Kiera Dent, and I have this crazy idea that maybe I could combine a doctor and a team member's perspective because let's face it, dentistry can be a challenging profession with those two perspectives. I've been a dental assistant, treatment coordinator, scheduler, biller, office manager, regional manager, practice owner, and I have a team of traveling consultants where we have traveled to over 165 different offices coaching teams. Yep, we don't just understand you, we are you. Our mission is to positively impact the world of dental, and I believe that this podcast is the greatest way I can help elevate teams, grow VIP experiences, reduce stress, and create A-teams. Welcome to the Dental ATeam podcast. Hello, Dental ATeam listeners. This is Kiera, and do I have a podcast for you today? You know, you guys, through COVID, I've had a lot of fun. I've been able to be home with my family. I've gone through the roller coaster of fear and turmoil and excitement and euphoria and you name it. It feels like I've been on a ping pong table. It's also been an opportunity to reflect, to change our business, to pivot, to innovate. Oh, I'm so excited about our new membership program because I realized a lot of offices want coaching at a different price range and we can't travel as much. And we have found really cool ways to be just as effective, if not more effective, online. So you guys, and it's also an easier way. We have our 12 systems comprehensive success cycle. If you have not joined Dental ATeam Silver, Gold, or Platinum, get your little booties over to thedentalateam.com. Check it out. Let us know. I think I'm super excited about the private events for Gold and Platinum. We're going to be running private events for them. And I'm so excited because I feel I'm like hanging out in Santa's workshop, like brewing up some really fun things for you guys. So pop on over there, thedentalateam.com. Are you a Dental ATeam Silver, Gold, or Platinum office? Get your coaching, you guys. I actually have 3 coaches in my life. Coaching has literally changed me and has taken me. I never in my wildest dreams would have imagined that we would have the Dental ATeam of what it is. Truly, I could not envision this, but other people who have been there could. They've seen it. They know the path. And oh man, it has changed my life. So I would love to help change your guys' lives. I would love to be a part of that change and see you guys rise to a version and a practice that you never imagined was even possible. So hop on over. That's why we created it. It was made for you guys and with love from all of us at the Dental ATeam. So with the podcast today, you guys, this is what I wanted to talk about. I wrote this quite a while ago. I was talking with some friends. This is when I was back traveling a lot more. And I was talking to some dear friends out in New York area. And we were driving downtown. It was December time. And we were headed to go see Rockefeller Square. I had no idea what that even meant. I felt totally noob over here. And while we were driving, I remember the 2 people, they're 2 dentists, and I work with them and their practice. And we were talking and they said, you know, Kiera, they asked me about a mutual friend in common who has a practice. He said, how is that person doing? This person has quite a few practices. And they said, how is this person doing? And I said, honestly, I'm a little concerned because they've gotten comfortable, and comfortable is when we become vulnerable. So I just recently, this last week, heard a really cool quote. And they said, when we become comfortable, that's when we become the most I think it was most vulnerable to problems. And it was really crazy because it like recapped right back to what I wrote in my, you guys, I make a lot of podcast topics, and the podcast topic I had written quite a few months ago was when we're comfortable, we become vulnerable. And then this quote that I just heard this last weekend jogged my memory, and I wanted to talk to you about this. So what I mean by that is, so often when we're growing a business or we're growing a practice, we're working tirelessly. We have so much that we have to do. There's so much that we're working on. We're constantly thinking about innovative ideas and creative ideas and different ways to make the company and the business better. All those things are at the forefront of our minds. And then we get to a spot and we're thinking like, I'm doing this. I've got a strong why. I want my family to be content. I want them to be comfortable. And I've heard that, I want my kids to grow up with a comfortable lifestyle. I want to have a comfortable lifestyle. And it's interesting, and I've watched myself do this as well, that I get to a spot and I'm like, all right, we've got quite a bit of savings in the bank. Like I've got the amount that the company needs. The practices are safe. They're doing well. I can just breathe easy right now, right? Like put my feet up on the desk, like we've made it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with celebrating the victories. However, getting comfortable, I believe we become susceptible to a lot of areas that can threaten and weaken us. And what I mean by that is when I think like, all right, I've made it. Like we've got money in the bank, all these things. I stop doing what made me successful, and therefore I become vulnerable. I have this unrealistic security where I feel as if nothing can go wrong, right? Like, of course we know, but that's not going to happen to me. We're totally safe, right? I think a lot of us were caught this way. And I think it's because we become comfortable. We stop checking. I mean, you guys, I used to know every single penny in my account when I used to run all the books. Now other people do that. I don't check that as much. I get comfortable. I get lazy. And I'm not saying we have to still do it all. We just need to make sure that we don't become lackadaisical and get comfortable. Because when we're comfortable, that's when we're vulnerable. Comfortable meaning we're not checking in with all of our team members. Like, we've got a great team. They're all doing well. We stop putting in the effort. Comfortable in our marriages, in our relationships. I know my marriage almost fell apart. You guys, literally, divorce papers handed to me on the table. And I got really comfortable in my marriage. I stopped putting in all the effort and the time. And I thought, you know what? I can just let that coast. I have other bubbling pots. And so I think it's really important to have a very quick inventory on all the areas so we don't get comfortable and complacent and therefore become vulnerable. So what I wanted to talk about is like, we've talked about the 4 futures, we've talked about the buckets, but it's truly reassessing your life. And that's where I wanted to come in today of like, where are you comfortable? Where have you, I know for me, I can tell you right now, like usually when I say, where are you comfortable? AKA, where are you not putting in effort? I became super comfortable and just complacent with my health for quite a while. You guys, I started having wicked knee and hip pain to where I could barely walk in airports. It hurt so bad. I had just gotten comfortable. I thought, well, my health's fine. I'm young. I'm healthy. I don't need to take care of that. I now work out 4 days a week. I have a personal trainer. I log all my exercises. I watch what I eat. Because I'm super concerned about having a healthy body. You guys, I became vulnerable to my health and I didn't realize it. So what's your health? Checking your health, and I think it's physical health and also mental health. Another area is your relationships, your family relationships. It can be your parents, it can be your kids, it can be your spouse, it could be siblings, it could be best friends that are family. It could even just be just friends. How are those relationships in your life? Are you comfortable? I know that I think that my family can just get the worst of me because they just understand. I got comfortable. Am I doing date nights consistently? And it feels stressful. Like as I say this to you, I don't want you guys to be like, oh shoot, I'm comfortable in all the areas and now I'm vulnerable in all of them. I think what it is like an Atomic Habits says, as long as we're making a 1% improvement, we're okay because we're not comfortable. We're still working and we haven't just like taken our foot off the gas pedal. So with you guys, with your practice, how are all the areas? And I think this is where we get really strong systems. And then we also give ourselves space and grace to realize there will always be a next level. There will always be another level of greatness. There will always be a next level of how tight our billing can be, of how great our dentistry can be. There is always a next level. And it was interesting because last week, here I was going along thinking our business was doing great. Like, hey, it's fantastic. We have amazing clients. We're getting new clients. You guys, I'm not kidding. Sign up for coaching. It's so fun. Just do it. You're not going to regret it. We have 12 systems and it's so much fun. And I'm so excited if you can't tell. But with that said, I got comfortable. I felt like, all right, we like went through this whole pandemic and, you know, like we worked super hard and that was crazy, but like we're good. Our team's solid. And I had a wild week where it was not solid and things that I thought were there. And I was so mad because I thought we fixed these contracts. I spent a lot of money with lawyers and with all these different things. And look, here I am with this problem. The reality was, no, this is just the next phase of business. This is the next phase of my life, and I'm going to make it better so I'm never found in this position again. And we keep working towards it. So not getting comfortable, not getting complacent, so we're not vulnerable. So my recommendation of how do you actually do this, because I don't like to just hear thoughts and theories. I like to know how do we do this. So this is my personal take. If you guys have a take, I would love to hear it because that's going to just make all of us better, and I'm happy to share it. All right, Dental ATeam family, You've been waiting patiently. I've teased this out and I'm ready to reveal it. Get ready for our 12 systems comprehensive success cycle. Yep, I'm so excited about this. We're going to be offering Dental ATeam Silver, Dental ATeam Gold, and Dental ATeam Platinum membership to get you guys into the success cycle with us. So hop on over to our website, thedentalateam.com, where you guys can pre-register. That's right. For the month of June, we are going to be doing 50% off of your first month. And we're limiting it to only the first 30 offices who sign up. So pop on over, check it out. Dental ATeam Silver, Gold, and Platinum. I can't wait to see what office you are. Join us this month only. We're releasing this July 1st. So pop on over, get pre-registered, 50% off your first month, thedentalateam.com. Decide what office you want to be. Dental ATeam Silver, Dental ATeam Gold, or Dental ATeam Platinum. Can't wait to see you there. So with that, what I do is I do a monthly inventory. So I don't care how you do it. I do a weekly. So we have a leadership scorecard. So every single week we went back through, we revisited the leadership scorecard. What is the most important thing in every single department of our business? So for you guys, that's your billing, that's your OM, that's your hygiene, that's your dental assistants, associates. It's the schedule, it's the recare patients, the unscheduled treatment. There's lots of cool products out there that will help give you this data at your fingertips. If you don't have an analytical software, get one now. There's Dental Intelligence, there's Divergent, there's Practice by Numbers. I think they're all great. Pick the one that suits your fancy the best. So with that said, you need to check in on all these different pieces to make sure that you are watching them. And you guys, you will get caught at some point. There will be an area that you didn't check, you didn't think to check. That's okay. That's the rock bottom of the next version of your practice. You didn't hit rock bottom of the whole business. You just hit rock bottom of the next phase of your practice. Okay. So think of it as stair steps. I think of that like I didn't hit rock bottom of when it first started as a business owner. I hit rock bottom of the level that I'm at now. And there's going to be a new rock bottom to the next phase that I go into. So think about that for you guys. So have systems and checklists in place. Every single week, that leadership scorecard is reported by each person and people we trust and we verify. So then we go and we spot check at the end of every single month. I hate this part. You guys, I hate this part, but they say the devil is in the details. So I am not a detail oriented person. I don't enjoy it. That's not my zone of excellence, nor do I care to ever do the details. However, I'm a business owner. So regardless if I enjoy it or don't, this is part of my job. And I feel like I owe it to my company and to my team to make sure I am the best business leader and owner that I can possibly be. And I will always be improving in that area. Once a month, Kaylee and I go through what's called an end of month checklist. We go through and we spot audit. We spot audit accounts. We reconcile the credit card. We check the things that the bookkeeper's doing. We look at the invoices. We look at the consultant's travel logs. We make sure that their travel was booked correctly. I can't tell you how many mistakes I find when we do this. And I hate doing this. And then we think, okay, we had this issue. How do we make a system to make this better? How do we make it so we never have this problem again? You guys, we just had an offboarding. I just had somebody leave our company and I forgot to cancel their credit card. What the what? Who am I? So we're building a process of an offboarding checklist. We used to miss things when we would do our webinars. We now have a webinar checklist, the pre and post webinars to make sure we don't miss these things. This is how you go to the next level. You don't keep circling and spiraling and hope you remember next time. You put into place a system that will prevent this from happening in the future. We also check our 4 areas. Where are we comfortable? I think of my mind. So where am I comfortable there? That's my mind, my body, my health. What about my finances? Where am I comfortable there? Where am I comfortable in my relationships with my family, with my friends, with myself? And where am I comfortable? So we've got our in our movement, okay? So in our physical. So we've got our mind and our meaning. So mind is how are we mentally? Our movement is how are we physically? Where are we complacent? Our meaning, our personal relationships, and our money is our business, okay? And in the business, I definitely 100% will make sure that I have checklists in place. I do my end of month checklist every single month. I have a weekly, like I said, leadership scorecard that just reports the KPIs. We used to have a ton of them on there and they really weren't telling us a lot and I stopped looking at it. Now we have the most important 2 KPIs per position that we are constantly looking at. Every single week we assess it. Every single week we have a meeting about it. Any area that's not working, we put it on our issues list and we address it Monday morning on our meeting. These things are the checks. These things are the areas of getting better. When we're comfortable, we become vulnerable, you guys. And so where are you comfortable? And I personally do a personal inventory every single day. I write in my journal every single day. I also do it at the end of the month. I reflect. Where did I do really well? Where are the areas that I could improve? Those are the things that I'm looking for on a regular basis to ensure that I am leveling up and I'm not getting comfortable and complacent. It doesn't mean I have to run a rat race. It doesn't mean I have to do everything. It doesn't mean I can't delegate. What it means is that I trust, I delegate, and I verify. Yes, this is the part of being a business owner I detest. I do not enjoy it. Some of you out there will be like, we love it. We check everything. It was so much fun. High five to you. I wish I had more of that in me, and I'm working on developing that. That is part of being a business owner, watching to make sure we're not comfortable. Whenever I get to my next level. So I used to say, okay, I need to have 3 months worth of savings on the business in my savings account. Great. High five. I got it. Then I said, okay, I need 6 months. High five. Got it. Then I said, I need 9 months. High five. Got it. Then it's a year. So I'm constantly pushing the envelope. Now you guys might think I'm crazy. Like, wow, Kiera has 12 months worth of savings for the business. You guys, I just made that up. I don't want you to know how much I really have. That's weird. I will tell you I have over 6 months worth of savings for the business at this current point in my time. I do that on purpose because that is a huge fear of mine. I also have savings for my taxes in addition to 6 months worth of savings. I use the profit first model. I'm very afraid of my finances not being there, and I'm caught in a position and I feel like I let my team down. I'm not willing. That's a standard that I will just not tolerate. So I put those things in place. I start small. You guys, I wasn't willing to tolerate any longer. I raised my standards on my health. I used to not care. Now it's like, no, four days a week, every single week, I don't miss those workouts. Some weeks, yeah, last week was a rough week. I didn't hit I hit one workout, one workout last week. But for the rest of the time, I've hit every single workout. I have not missed a single one because I'm not willing to not have a healthy body anymore. That's just not okay with me. It's unacceptable. And so for each of us, we're constantly raising that. So once I start working out 4 days a week, maybe then I'll start tracking my calorie intake. I'll go to the next level. Right now, I'm still trying to master working out 4 days a week and feeling solid in that zone. Wherever it is, we just don't get comfortable. We celebrate for sure, but we don't stay there for too long. We go to the next level and to the next and to the next. Once we master this leadership scorecard, you guys, we just changed it a couple of months ago. I guarantee you we're going to innovate. I just innovated recently. We weren't looking at our email open rate on our business. So we didn't know. We're sending it out there, but what emails are working, what emails aren't. We're just putting it out there, but never checking that. We found that. So now we're working on that. And we're tracking it. We're measuring it. We're improving it. So for all of you, look to see where have you become comfortable. I don't want you to be vulnerable. So I'm like begging and pleading, like check yourself with your mind, your money, your movement, and your meaning. Those are Mark and Alistair's 4 futures. And I love that because it makes it easy for me to remember my mind, my money, my movement, and my meaning. Where am I at? Where do I want to be at? And keep pushing myself to the next level. There's always a level above where we're at. We keep pushing towards that, striving for that, not getting comfortable and complacent because I believe that's where we become the most vulnerable. That's where we become susceptible. We stop looking. We think everything's fine. And that's when the enemy strikes. That's when we become very, very, very vulnerable. And there's a way to prevent that. And that's to constantly be improving and striving to be the next best version of yourself. All right, you guys, if you guys have tips or things that you do, if you want help setting this up, those monthly checklists, those monthly scorecards, what to look for the end of the month, how to set up a leadership scorecard. I didn't know how to do any of this stuff, you guys. I have a coach who's helped me do this. So reach out to us, hello@thedentalateam.com. We're happy to help you. We help a lot of people set up Profit First. We don't claim to be experts there. We just share what we've done and what we've done with other practices that we've learned from other offices. Getting those end of days, end of weeks, end of month checklists set up, having a reporting system so you're not chasing after everything, helping you guys really, really look for those blind spots. So head on over to thedentalateam.com, email us, hey, I'm ready to start coaching, hello@thedentalateam.com. Super excited to have you guys be a part of that and to see your lives change for the better. All right, you guys, check where you're comfortable. And how are you not going to be comfortable any longer? Raise those standards. No longer tolerate that, and see your life change and evolve. And you guys just remember, give yourself space and grace for where you are today. It's okay. You might have made some mistakes. You might have done things that you wish you wouldn't have done. That's also okay. Take where you are today. Go to the next level, 1% better every single day, and you're not going to be caught in a comfortable space where you're vulnerable. It's still going to happen. You learn from it. That's the rock bottom of the phase you're at, and you're not going to be there again. You're going to move forward. You're going to get better and better and better. There will always be an area that you didn't think of. Always. Use that as an opportunity to become the best version that you can possibly be. All right, you guys, thanks for listening. I'll catch you next time on the Dental ATeam Podcast.
And that wraps it up for another episode of the Dental ATeam Podcast. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.